Hello, 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 hello. Hope all is well. Hope you all had a wonderful holiday season. I know I did with family and friends. Excuse me, I'm wrestling through something, but we'll be okay. 2 weeks ago, I had a little short. I posted a little short about a revelation that I got from a friend or an insight that he gave me about the way he approaches life, the new year. And I wanted to share more on that because I haven't been the same since I heard that. We were having sushi at our normal sushi spot, and we were talking about goals and aspirations. And I said, "Man, how do you go about the process?" He says, "The first thing I do it differently than everybody else because most people ask God to give them something else, put more on their plate." My good friend said, "I asked God to take stuff away." I said, "Take stuff away? Why take stuff away?" He says, "Think about it, Keith. When he takes stuff away out of your hand, do it like this, it gives him room to put something new in." He says, "Think about it." He says, "Do you have rose bushes?" I says, "Yes." He says, "What do you do in the fall or in the winter? You prune them, don't you?" I said, "Yeah, I have the garden to prune them." He says, "What happens in the spring?" Whew. Yeah, I thought about it. I have a lemon tree in my backyard. After this season is over, it's got a few lemons on it now. I'm going to prune it once those come off and look for what next season's going to be. So that's the discussion I want to have with you as we go into 2026 or whenever you watch this. I realize now we can't keep trying to carry everything. God is not always trying to give us more. Sometimes he's trying to get us to release things so that he can give you more. So let's talk about pruning today. Yeah, we're going to talk about pruning. Life on purpose. We're going to let go on purpose so that we can get things to us on purpose. Because as I think about it, we live in a culture that celebrates accumulation, don't we? More opportunities, more connections, more platforms, more money, more. But as I think about what my buddy told me, it's a different operating system. Sometimes the next level requires less, not more. Huh. If you're like me, I'm a type A. I am always in motion. Always in motion. And what happens? I get overloaded. I get distracted. I compromise some things. And I can't do as much because I'm overloaded. But the truth is, we're going to have to learn to prune. Or have you ever noticed a bush that you don't prune, it just grows wild? But wild growth isn't the same as healthy growth. I read that somewhere. Then I got to thinking about my life going into 2026. Unpruned growth. It looks impressive, but it produces less fruit over time. Is that not truth? And it drains us. It drains us. So the question I have for you, what are you willing to let go of so that you can have more of next year? Because what we're really asking for is capacity. But we can't take on more when we have a life full of clutter. Isn't that the truth? If our calendars are full, if our mind is full, if our heart is full of resentment, if we're full of just, you get the point. Where's the new supposed to go? We reduce our capacity when we're full. Then the next thing, I believe, I wrote these down. Forgive me, I have them in my notes here. This is not off the dome. I did write these down. It's clarity. That when we remove stuff or we prune stuff, it removes the distractions so that we can see what matters. Many of us are not lost. We're just all over the place. We're spinning plates. You've seen it. You spin. Then you got to go back because this was wobbling and this is wobbling and this is wobbling. No. What we willing to get rid of, baby? It's okay to spin one or two plates. It's okay. I know we like to say I'm busy, but busy does not necessarily mean effective. We have the busy addictive drug in this culture. Busy isn't cool. Clarity's cool. Then we probably need to prune some things out of our character. Some things that we just have to get rid of. And there's a couple bad habits Woolrich needs to eliminate. I need to eliminate them. So, I know there's the FOMO factor when we're pruning, the fear of missing out. Many of my students have that fear of missing out. But guess what, guys? Sometimes you got to let go to go up. Sometimes you got to let go of that relationship that keeps pulling you out of your peace. Sometimes you got to step down from that commitment that feeds our ego but drains your family. Ooh, that one hurt. Sometimes you have to close a door you kept open for the just in case. I'm also thinking about how I spend money. Gotta change that. Here's another one I definitely got to deal with. Deleting apps. Deleting emails of these people. I don't need these emails. I got to prune my time. There's a lot of things I have to let go of so that I can make room for other things. I have a business friend, and at the end of every year, he prunes or lets go of the 20% of his bottom customer base. He lets go of the bottom 20%. Think about that. So if he has his customer base of 100, he lets go, the bottom 20. And he does that every year. Every year. So I'm looking at my calendar. 20% of my calendar is not producing results. I gotta say see ya. And I know there's FOMO and my feelings may get hurt, but it's not about me trying to hurt anybody's feelings. It's about me trying to build my capacity so I can be the best of those I've been called to serve. I think you understand that. I know it's uncomfortable. I know we get loyal to things and people because we're just used to them, and some of us have been loyal to seasons that have already ended, guys. And that's what I'm wrestling with right now. This is a season in my life that's ended. I have to let it go. I have to release it so that God can put it more something else and different in. I gotta do it, and it's rough. But again, if we are asking for a harvest, many times we gotta pull the weeds. Yeah. So again, I wrote these 5 things down as I was in the shower. I ran out of the shower this morning. What are some of the 5 things or 5 categories that you may have to prune so that you can have more of? This is a tough one, people. It's not because you're better than them, but because maybe your assignment is different now. This was going to be hard. Not better than, I'm just different from. I've had to come to that realization. And for a season. Not that they're bad people. Not that I'm better than. But if I want growth, I may have to prove some things. Some areas of my patterns, my routines. I may have to make room for other things. Some of the stuff that I'm doing may not be the most profitable. And I'm sure if you're honest with yourself, you have some things on your calendar as well. Next thing I'm going to prune is my possessions. I went through my closet and drawers last night. last night. I got a lot I can get rid of. I'm not fitting into those jeans or that suit. Let me just stop. I'm not fitting into it. So, Goodwill, I'm going to have a few items for you I'm going to be delivering before the end of the year. And what else, guys? What else can I think of? Oh, the pace of my life. And, we like to talk about how busy we are. Really? Or are you just occupying yourself? Me. That's an idol of mine. I'll be candid and forthright. If I'm going to be, what's the word? Authentic? You know what I'm trying. Authenticity? my speed, my busyness had become my idol. Yeah. So I'm going to be getting rid of some things. I'm going to be pruning. And again, not pruning because I'm better than. I'm pruning because I'm different from, and I want the Lord. I'll be candid and forthright. To prune some of that stuff off of me so that we can fill our hands with something else. So that's why we're letting some things go. So guys, that's what I've learned. Oh, forgive me, that's my phone. Some things I've learned. You know, we ask God for more, but what are we ready to get rid of in order to receive more? And that's what I want you to think about as we launch and leap into this new year. That, you know, take the rest of the week. And now that I watch, as you know, social media, and I do some online training and teaching that's going well now. Thank you all. I have a challenge for you. This is my 7-day challenge, end of the year challenge. Day 1, identify one thing we need to stop, we need to resist. Day 2, remove one distraction from your phone. I know now I'm going to put into my mindset that no more social media after 9 p.m. We get my face get off Facebook and get my face in a book. I've said that before. And I love Facebook, but I'm going to get off Facebook at 9 p.m. and get my face in a book. Day 3, cancel or pause one commitment that doesn't fit. We ain't got to be at everything. We ain't got to do everything. Sometimes saying no is the healthiest thing you can do. That one was for me. Have that hard conversation. And many times having that hard conversation starts with ourselves. I'm having one right now with me as I do this podcast. Day 5, clean one space, my car, my office. I started my office not where I want it. I got to get rid of some of these books, but I don't have a place for them right now. But I started in my closet last night. I got some stuff that I can give away that I am not going to fit into going forward. And then the next day challenge is to get you some rest. Get you some rest. It's okay. You don't always have to run 100 miles an hour. It's okay to get some rest. You'll be fine. And then sometime this next week or the next 7 days, and I have to do this, write down what you believe God wants you to make room for. What does he want? What do you want him to make room for? And what do you believe he wants you to make room for? So, it's something I thought I would share. I wrote these points. I wish I could say I was coming off the dome, but I've learned now to organize my thoughts so that I can convey. I want to get better at this. I want to get better at this too. So, I'll be reading more, writing more, without AI. It's a tool, but I can't have it replace my soul. So, let go, guys, of some things so God can replace it. Let it go. Let it go. It's okay. And I teach best when I'm the best student. I'm looking through my calendar, looking at some of my commitments and saying, is this just being busy or is this being bountiful? So, hope that helps. Hope that helps. Oh, by the way, for you parents out there, I love my school account. It's where I get to help maybe have some conversations with your young adult child or college age child that you may not be comfortable with. I've done it. It's called the 5 Pillars Learning Lab on School. Oh, I'm building it as I go. We got about 30, 35 collaborators, members right now. We'd love to have you. Do it as a gift for your college student or your young adult. They may hear me. Not that your voice doesn't count, but they may listen to Professor Dub. Because what's the goal? That they be all that God has called them to be. So I'll put the address, $19 a month, nothing. Less, about one subscription, to Netflix, but this is a lifetime benefit. This is what I do for a living now. I love engaging young people, and I would love to have the opportunity just to share a little bit what I have with your young adult, 18 to 25, 18 to 26. Same conversations that I'm having with my 4 daughters right now. All right. Thank you for listening. Keep showing up, keep growing, keep developing, keep releasing. Until next time, it's cousin Keith C or Uncle Keith C, Professor Dub. Have a great new year, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.